Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Wolfenstein, The New Order. I'm the mysterious JG. Wolfenstein.com is telling us that the Old Blood is available for pre-order. But we can't deal with the Old Blood till we've dealt with the New Order for reasons. So let's deal with the New Order. For reasons. Most of those reasons are the fact that the New Order are fucking evil Nazis, and yeah. One thing I will give Wolfenstein as a game, it gives you villains that you want to take out. Good job, Machine Games. Taking advantage of the horrible historical atrocities of the Nazis to make compelling video game villains. I mean, you know, whether Machine Games makes games about killing Nazis or not, the Holocaust still happened, so they're not making things worse, are they? These are philosophical points for another day. For today, we're just going to continue our game. Last time, we had taken out a bunch of super robots. Ich bin wie die Sonne, eine blendende Macht. I am like the sun of blinding power. You go, Death's Head. But we got to open the hangar gate to let the thing happen. Our friends have we've defeated the super Nazi robots, and thus captured these super cool stealth helicopters. But we gotta throw knives and miss. That's not what we have to do. I haven't played this game in a while, folks.
There's a control room on the upper level. From there, you can open the hangar.
Thank you, Anya. I'd actually had no idea where I was supposed to go to open the hangar. I did know that I had stopped my last game, you know, right after getting an autosave, because I knew that there'd probably be a ton of plot when I started my next recording session. I don't know how many videos I got time for here. Probably not more than... Damn it, stop doing that, JG. That was just not smart. I don't know what button does what. I'd like to figure that out. Circle? Ah, circle gets the square. This is where we want to go. Though before we do that, we can look at stuff like this. Gibraltar Bridge opened. How good. I was moved to learn, said Vilma, a local shop owner. He has such a way with words. I was moved to tears, rather. Gunther Grunwald. I am speechless. I don't know what to say. Anyway, yeah, they built a bridge across Gibraltar, so that's good for them.
Well done, Blazkovich. Don't move, you're getting visitors.
Good visitors, I hope. I'm done with the Nazis themselves.
Easy, watch your landing.
Rockin' music plays as my friends glide in.
You dead, Klaus? Are you okay, mister? Nothing broken. Fucking hell, you dumb German son. You can't be that reckless with your landings, you get yourself killed. Blazkowicz, pick up Caroline, put her in the pilot seat of the last helicopter.
Why can't you do it? I killed a bunch of Nazis to get here.
Come pick me up, Blazkovich. I don't have all day.
I killed a million fucking Nazis to set this up. You guys can wait a second. See, I didn't even notice that you could do this before. It's pretty cool. Triumphant music's playing because we've taken a fairly major step forward as far as the resistance goes.
DJ, carry me to the pilot seat in the last helicopter.
Don't call me blowjob. See, those guys have already got like their stealth helicopters going. Now we gotta pick her up.
My hero.
What's with this sarcasm? Can I wield you as a weapon? No, it does not appear I can wield her as a weapon. It's too bad, because there's a whole bunch of boxes I didn't open, although they couldn't have anything in them other than armor pickups. They won't carry on to the next stage, so fuck them. How do I get her in there? Don't actually know how to get her in there. Oh. There we go. Are you gonna fly me out, or do I have to walk?
All aboard!
The Who train.
How did you survive? I thought you were dead.
Don't remember much.
They didn't have this
Remember
conversation
20
earlier
miles
for what
gross in
reason?
Face. Remember ascending into the sky. For moments there, I thought I was going to heaven. Then falling, then pain. First pain of my life. Felt like my insides were running out through my back.
Ow.
Could barely move. Had to crawl. They found me after 3 days in a ditch. Long months in a Kreisauer hospital bed. They were shoving tubes in me. Infection. These things I don't want to remember.
I'm sorry about your legs.
Don't be. I've learned how to fly.
Well, that's one way to get over losing your legs, I suppose. So somebody explained to me that because Hitler was killed in the Wolfenstein chronology before this, Death's Head is the Führer, and that makes things make a bit more sense. I was wondering about the utter lack of Hitler imagery in a game that's not at all embarrassed about using Nazi symbolism.
These things are never going to fit, Caroline.
Yes, they will. Trust me.
I'm a better pilot than you. So the Germans didn't notice this because... And they didn't discuss whether these things are going to fit in their base before because...
Have you finished complaining?
Binja.
For now, this is top priority. What is the dot ye should? How can we get in
Yugoslavia is
contact
not
with?
under German
Anya,
control.
what
That's
do we know?
interesting.
Very little, but I have some ideas.
Good.
On
Anya,
Greece?
you take the lead on this. Blaskovich, whatever she needs, you help her find it, yeah?
Yeah. Sturmendrang, yeah. That's a Mystery Science Theater
Worry not
reference. It
using
didn't
help.
really make much sense
Come
in
over here
German.
for a second?
I don't have to. That's the thing. Which makes me wonder if I'm supposed to... Ah, fudge, I'll talk to her.
I found some interesting leads. This parchment describes a way to create a type of super concrete.
Super
This is
concrete.
what the Nazis have used to build all these concrete monstrosities around here.
Yes,
Mhm,
everything,
yeah, makes
even this
sense.
place. This is the only concrete they used. This is how they created all those cities so quickly. Now that we know
The
where it
speed
comes
of creating
from, I
concrete
need
is
a
the
sample
limiting
of it
factor
for
in
closer
building
study.
cities?
Can you look around here for a piece of exposed concrete that shows an outbreak of mold?
I mean, it could be.
It should be porous enough for you to cut me a sample.
Whatever you need.
Also, there was this encrypted list of Dat Yishud members in Poland during the war. I need to compare it with the
Are you sure
official
it's
German
encrypted,
state
not just
records
in
on
Yiddish?
Jewish citizens in the years between 1939 and 1945.
Those years being
Can you see if
1940,
those
41,
records are in the
42,
archives
43, and 44.
I'll get right on that.
And there's one more thing.
I'd like to have sex with you now.
It's quite critical.
Oh, that is where they're going. I thought I was being clever. Well, a kiss. I mean, that's, you know.
That'll be all. We can go now.
I like her. I would do anything for you, my Liebenschatze, my goddess, even searching for moldy concrete. Okay. Hey, another chance to chat with Tekla, or not. A chance to confirm that Tekla exists. Well, you know, if I was going to come back after a long absence from playing this game, I guess it's just as well to come back into this mode where you can't really fail or die. Although, if I've got a hunch I can do the nightmare and go back to Wolfenstein 1 again. And if my gameplay isn't that sharp, that could be a bit of a mistake, actually, because You only have as many opportunities to play that minigame as you have breaks in the main story. And I don't know how many chances you'll have to get through the game. So there was a quest I did in my initial playthrough where I collected Max's missing toys, Max Haas's missing toys. I think by this point it should have popped up, so it might be that that's a one-time thing you do to get like a collectible. In which case I feel kind of bad that I did it off-screen, not realizing that it would be a one-time thing, no matter how many times you play through the game again. Betreten verboten, Lebensgefahr. Well, I mean, we all know what verboten means. Lebensgefahr would... I'm not really sure what that means. Remember at one point saying something like, using the phrase, in all seriousness at work, they were talking about, you know, writing up these reports, and there was some terminology we were supposed to replace with other terminology, and I was like, you know, and I asked the question. So is using the term such and such, is that absolutely verboten, or and then somebody was like, wow, I'm sorry, what was your question? I was just amazed at the seamless use of English and German. I don't think they're being sarcastic either. Honorable German peace troops embarked on a nationwide victory tour this week. Okay. More stuff about Nazis taking over America. America, fuck yeah. Somewhere there should be a bed we can sleep on where you have a nightmare instead of just chillaxing. Can I do something here?
Seems to be in order.
Something happens if I do it in every act, or... I'm looking for moldy concrete and get knives. This is the nightmare bed, I believe. Okay. So this might be a mistake, but I'm going to try to do this minigame. Just getting a handle on what buttons do what again. I think I'm safe until I get to... Fuck! I thought I was gonna start over. I mean, not start over, but that's exactly what I didn't think. I thought it was going to go back to... Shit, I did an awful job there. I thought that the enemies I'd killed in previous plays would already be killed, and that you had a... Well, damn. I'm not doing well at all here. Hearing footsteps. Can they open doors? I will leave you here until I clear out this next area. Well, this probably isn't smart, but I'll use you now and get myself up to 150. Maybe this will be my historic final completion run, even though I haven't played this game, the main game, in a long time. going about as well as I could have hoped so far. Suddenly I'm screwing up like nobody's business. Yeah, I really just didn't do well with that last little bit. Hitler pictures, they are around. Somebody's been commenting with lots of little places in the game where I missed, you know, you shoot this picture and there's hidden stuff behind it, and I wonder if there's a bunch of stuff I'm missing in this version too. I keep... Oh, fudge. Just from 0 to horrible in seconds. 0 to horrible. I was doing from good to really, really bad very quickly. Don't know what rewards, if any, there are for actually clearing this mode. I'm sure there's like PlayStation trophies or whatnot. Stealth kill. Damn it. Well, that nightmare was fun and all, but I guess I better get back to my quest. I mean, you have a perfectly nice bed you could be sleeping in, Blaskovitz. I don't know why you're hanging out here. Well...
Mold detergent. They like to keep this area clean.
Okay, so they like to keep this area clean. Tools are in here, but, other than the knives... Did I lose my knives? Yeah, I lost my knives when I had my nightmare. I had a nightmare that I had no knives, and when I woke up, it was true! Can I sleep regular now, or did I blow my opportunity for a relaxing sleep by going into the nightmare zone? I'm starting to believe that is exactly what happened. I don't know, I can sleep. Do you have pleasant dreams? No, you just wake up and find a health upgrade. That's what happens. Okay. Well, that's good. So I found the health upgrade for this chapter. I've got all the in-game recordings that I can... It looks like that you can get. Weird. Especially because I thought there were chapters with 1 of 1 recordings unlocked. With that health upgrade, which I guess I vaguely should have gotten before initiating the nightmare minigame, although considering how quickly I went from full health to being almost dead, I doubt that made a huge difference. There was something over here I could interact with.
Mold spores coming from the vent. Where is the intake?
Tekla, rather. The tide is turning. Fortunately, it's turning in favor of the Nazis. Tekla's room. Far creepier than Jay's room was when you do the other storyline. Anya still exists. Find items for her. Don't talk to her, find items. Well, there's wet concrete that'll have mold on it. Seems more likely that it's going to be coming from this general direction. After all, there's mold coming from the air intakes. I am still presumably, trying to remember how you do the map. There we go. Well, before we get going down this way, because I'm starting to think that's where we got to go, there was an exclamation point near the archives.
You need keys. Idiot. I saw Fergus reading there earlier. I did. He has keys.
Yeah, I remember Jay telling you, hey, soldier man, you need keys to get in there. But I don't remember... It's like, why are you laughing at me? It's like, for looking at a locked door for which I don't have keys? Or just like, damn, man, that bitch cold. Idiot. Now, the historical Tesla, who I think Tekla is probably based on, I mean, a bit of a social oddball, but I think he accepted that he was smarter than most people without being openly hostile about it. On the other hand, he hated fat people. He wouldn't have liked me very much. He really, apparently, truly hated, like, loathed fat people. Couldn't stand to be around them. Thought they were disgusting. And, like, when I say fat people, I mean, like, you know, moderately overweight people. Apparently, huge problem for him. He didn't understand how anyone could let their body get into that condition.
There's a batch of mold. Need a circular saw to cut a sample. Gotta make some power tools nearby.
Need a circular saw to cut a sample. Klaus?
Ich verstehe das nicht.
He doesn't get it.
Kein einziges Kabel, alles ist glatt und aufgeräumt. Wo ist das Innenleben von diesem Ding? Hm, Max?
Max Haus?
Das habe ich mich auch gefragt.
Das habe mich... what? Damn it, no. Das habe mich echt ausgedacht. That's what it says. It's funny. I like it. Liebt seine Augen. Caroline. I like Caroline, in the sense that, you know, video games love to give us young, hot chicks. Wild girls. Wilder than your average girl you'd meet in the real world. Because, you know, that's exciting for the male gamer. And for female gamers. Having a chick who's just, like, kind of out there, a little crazy, a little nuts is fun. It's like the, you know, equivalent of a guy who normally wouldn't go around shredding the whole world around him playing as Blazkowicz. But I like Caroline because she's a plausible woman who was like that when she was younger, who's gotten a bit older. The fact that she's in a wheelchair notwithstanding, she's got, like, these tattoos on her chest. I don't know how old she's supposed to be. She's not supposed to be, like, super old. But she's old enough that you're probably not supposed to be thinking about her as a young gamer, as a sexual object. And yet, when she was in her 20s, boy, or even her 30s, she had the hot, freaky tattoos. They kind of try to do the same thing a little bit in Metal Gear 4 when Ava shows up and she's still like into motorbikes and stuff, and her boobs didn't shrink as she got older, but yeah, couldn't get past how ridiculous she'd been as a younger. Well, I like Diva. What am I talking about? Anyway, I'm looking for Fergus. You would think he's hanging around here with the. Oh well, there's something going on here in the. On this level, but you'd think Fergus would be hanging around here, checking out some of the flying machines with these guys. Maybe he's... Oh, there's a circular saw. But I remember what happens when you take the circular saw. That's why I'm not anxious to get started on that, because if there was something else I was supposed to do, I'm going to lose my chance to do it. If I'm supposed to be having a conversation with Fergus, I don't think I'm going to come across him by going over there. Could be wrong. Could be entirely wrong. Matter of fact, oh, you know what? His room was locked. Yeah, let's go back up. His room was locked, but we hadn't found out we needed to talk to him yet. So I think we need to get some plot dialogue going with Fergus. Where it's when I take that circular saw, we'll get some forward progression that I won't be able to back out of. So let's go try to talk to Fergus.
Fergus, I need the keys to the archives. You got them?
Yeah. Hang on. Fuck!
You okay, Fergus?
Well, yeah, there's a drawer one open.
I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this.
We'll be all right. We can still get the job done.
Aye? For how much longer?
What's this about, Fergus?
I don't know. Nothing. Everything. It's about that boy, goddammit, Private Wyatt. He should be here instead of me. He was young. He had potential. He could have given us a future. You and me were two fucking mummies from the past, running on nothing but willpower.
I made the wrong choice.
Well, that's fucking obvious, isn't it? I was ready to die. I would have done it gladly.
Yeah, I know.
I worked my ass off to save that boy, Blazkowicz, and you fucking pissed it away on a whim. Remember Prendergast? That fucking kid, he could endure anything. Now he's gone. They're all fucking gone. And you're stuck with this useless fucking skeleton. I mean, tell me, what's the long-term solution, eh? Who's gonna take over when we're too damn battered to strap on the holsters anymore? Get the fuck out. I need a nap.
Yeah. I like this game. It's a short little spurts of storytelling. It's in a way it's like the anti-Metal Gear. There's a lot of action for each little burst of storytelling, but the storytelling is quite good. That being said, and I think I already mentioned it. Oh, we'll listen through the door. Okay in there, buddy? Maybe not. If you rescue Wyatt, I keep forgetting Wyatt's name. If you rescue Wyatt instead of Fergus, you get a very similar scene. Wyatt basically tells you, "I'm too young." Like Fergus was a soldier, I was just a kid. Fergus would have known what to do. I'm just a kid. I'm in over my head. You made the wrong fucking choice. Probably. Like it's similar. It's also a well done scene. But no matter who you save, they're basically. I mean, think about it. You saved them. Now, A, they've got, like, survivor's guilt, and B, they were saved to continue a apparently hopeless fight against an unstoppable Nazi war machine in a future that is already owned by the Nazis. So, yeah, I can see how you'd have mixed feelings about getting rescued. What the hell am I doing, though? The whole point of that, other than to see that scene, was to get the archives key. It's just possible that we would have to come back and do this anyway, even after dealing with the circular saw. I got the key. What do you think of that?
Your simian shadow is overspreading my thinkings. I'm getting stupider around you.
I'm getting closer. Get a little closer. I didn't think she was gonna say anything. I was gonna talk to her and say, "Hey, I got a key. Ha ha. I'm pretty smart." Anyway, now you can come in here. It's one of the kid's toys. So, or the kid, Max Haas is not a child. He's a little different. But this, in fact, is the archive room. So I got the state records because she asked for. Oh, that's right. So both of these quests were necessary. I need the state records and the mold spore. So I was worried about nothing. I was going to have to do that, even if I accomplished the other objective first. And I believe this toy truck will become an item later in the game when I have to do the side quest to get the kids' toys. And I'm starting to think, since that popped up there, that I will get a chance to do that quest.
I know, but the equation made sense yesterday. I saw it with such clarity, and now it's meaningless. Oh, the variables are empty. Must find it again.
See, you want to just give her a hug and tell her it's okay, but she'd probably freak out about human contact, too. And...
Have you looked for the concrete sample?
yeah,
I've
looked.
seen some mold over there where they keep the aircraft.
Not a lot of gratitude. No. She's got stuff to do. Blazkowicz is, he's very good at what he does, but...
No, so silly. Such an utterly silly thought, silly girl.
Another thing I like about the game, Blazkowicz is, like, left to handle all the heavy lifting in combat situations, but when there's other stuff to be done, like, yeah, he's the freaking errand boy. It's kind of amusing. I mean, they capture the idea of a soldier who's an incredible soldier and a bit out of his depth in other situations. He's not stupid. He's just, you know, he can't... he's not a mechanic. He can't chemically engineer... like, he can't, like, figure out, mold, whatever the hell it is they're trying to do. He's not going to have the idea of searching through old Nazi records for people who are creating like, whatever the hell we're going for here. It ain't Blazkowicz that's coming up with the ideas. He's not an idea man. He's not one of the idea men from the Tick. His idea is to shoot stuff. We'll get more chances to shoot stuff in the next video, but we're going to call it here. So yeah, it was fun to dip my toes back into Wolfenstein after a bit of a break. Probably not the most exciting video you've ever seen, but I love the storytelling in this. I love the narrative. Just little snatches of character. Part of me wishes there was more of it, but I think the fact that we don't get a ton of it makes what we see that much better. I don't know. Don't think there's a huge Wolfenstein The New Order fanfic community, but that's probably just as well. And, you know, the fact that they have two different storylines, one with Wyatt and one with Fergus, one with Jay and one with, what's-her-face, the person who's, Tekla, makes it kind of hard to do a lot of, depth with some of those characters, but it's still a lot of fun. And, I don't know, I'm blathering now. So I'm going to call it a video, and when we come back, we are going to search for the concrete sample. Doesn't sound like an exciting objective from a Wolfenstein game, but believe me, folks, we'll be back to, like, extreme violence soon enough. I'm Mysterious JG. Vielen Dank for saying, I don't know, Auf Wiedersehen.